she does that. Then you
I'd like to start with
Come on,
my
Mandy.
favorite song, which is Bingo. I hope we all remember the words, because I'm not sure if I can. Okay, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and Bingo was his name. Everybody's here. Alrighty. So I'm going to begin today with a story. It's a folk tale from Cuba. Cuba is an island in the Caribbean. Does anyone know what they speak in Cuba? What language they speak? They speak Spanish. That's fantastic. I'm not going to tell the story in Spanish today, but I am going to tell you the story about the Bossy Rooster. Okay, he's very bossy. This is a Bossy Rooster. So this is a Bossy Rooster, and Mr. Bossy Rooster was on his way to Teal's wedding. But he didn't eat that day, and he was very hungry, and he saw a bean in a pile of mud. And so he decided to eat it, but then he got mud on his beak. So he was very bossy. And so when he saw grass, he said, "Hey, grass, you clean my beak of this mud so I can go to my uncle's wedding." And grass said, "No, no, no." And Bossy Rooster went on, and he saw a goat. And he said, "Hey, goat, you bite grass so grass will clean my beak so I can be nice and sharp for Uncle Teal's wedding." And goat said, "No, no, no." And so Bossy Rooster storms off. He's not happy. And he sees a stick lying on the road. And he said, "Stick, you hit goat, because goat won't bite grass, and grass won't clean my beak, so I can be nice for Teal's wedding." And what does Stick say? No, no, no. All right. Oh, but he keeps going on. So he goes a little bit further, and he sees fire in a bush. And he sees fire. "You need to go burn Stick." But fire says, "No, no, no." Oh. So Bossy Rooster still won't take no for an answer. And he sees a puddle of water. And he says, "Water, you go quench fire for me." But water didn't like how he was asking. So water said, "No, no, no." Finally, Rooster is feeling really, really sad because everyone's saying no, and he doesn't know why. So he says, "Dear friend son, I've sung to you a couple of times. You've always been good to me. Please, please, go dry water, so water will quench fire, so fire will burn the stick, so the stick will tap the goat, so the goat will eat the grass, so the grass will clean my beak, so I can finally look nice for Uncle's wedding." And the son says, "Well, you asked so nicely." So, yes, yes. So, water heard Bossy Rooster asked the son so nicely to go ahead and dry him up. So he says, "I'll ask fire nicely to go ahead and tap the stick." And fire says, "Sure, why not?" So then fire heard water ask nicely for him to burn the stick, as they're telling me a story, sorry. And so fire says, "I'll go ahead and ask Stick to tap goat." And Stick says, "Yes, yes, yes." And Stick asks Grass nicely if Grass would go ahead and clean Rooster's beak, and Grass says, "No." Oh my gosh, we're going to start this from the top. Sorry. So, he asked Sun nicely. And Water says, heard Rooster ask nicely, so he says yes. And then Fire heard Water ask nicely, so he said yes. There we are. Stick asked nicely, so now we're on to Goat. So Goat asked Grass nicely if we clean Teal's beak, and Grass says yes. Grass cleans Bossy Rooster speaks, and he was all clean for sealed white. Complicated story. Sometimes it's told better when I'm not so nervous. So now we're going to read a story from Africa, and you'll notice that this has no words. So I'm going to need your help today. We're going to have to read the story together. This is a story called Lion and Mouse, and by Telescope winner Barry Pinkley. You may recognize him as his story. All right. So I'm going to need your help today to tell me what's going on in this picture. It looks like it's nighttime, and what do some of the things you see here? Does everyone see the mouse? Yeah, you see the mouse? And is he on a rock? It looks like he's on a rock. Ah, and maybe we see some owls in the wings. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh no, it looks like the owl is trying to attack the mouse. What do we see the mouse doing? Oh. Alright, looks like the mouse is escaping. And do we see the mouse here? Alright. And you may not be able to recognize this, but the mouse is in some grass. And do you see a little bit of that mane? Who do we think that is that the mouse is on? The mouse is on the line. So it looks like the mouse ran away from the owl and he landed on this lion. Does the lion look happy? Does the mouse is on his back? No, he doesn't. He looks very surprised. Does everyone see the mouse? The lion has him in his paw. The lion doesn't look happy at all. Did he take the chair? What do we see here? Is the lion letting the mouse go free, or is the lion eating the mouse? Okay, it looks like the lion is letting the mouse go free. Here you go. Now, what are some of the animals you see in this picture? Elephant. Great. Okay. So now here it gets a little scary, but we can get to it together. We see some people and they capture the lion. Their men, they're called coasters. Alright? And the lion is in his man. That's called coasters. But luckily, the little brave mouse that the lion saved before saw that his friend was in danger, and he started eating at the rope. The lion's trapped, but the brave mouse is chewing at the rope to get him free. And he chews and chews and chews and chews at the rope. And it looks like, what do we see in this picture? Is the lion free? It looks like he finally chews through the rope, and the lion got free. And the lion, does the lion look happy or sad? Okay, let's go with happy. And that's the end of the story. And then the mouse is back with his family. So it looks like the lion saved the mouse, and the mouse turned favorite and saved the lion. Alright, we have to look here, and I've been told that Miss Catherine normally sings head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Is that right? Alright, and we can see that if everyone looks at it. I've never looked at it. Alright. Are you ready? Let's all stand up and sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You ready?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes.
Alright, can we do it faster this time? Alright, we're going to do it faster.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose.
Alright, the fastest time this time, right?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes.
Yay! A great job today. And I'm really unprepared. because I didn't think that would take as short as it did. So, I'm more than happy to read some other stories to you. I guess we'll read some of my favorites. One of my other favorite books is by Mowgli. I'll read that today. I don't know if you've read anything about him, but he has some really funny characters. And this one is about elephant and pig. So read that one real quick, and I'll let you guys play in color. Alright. Piggy, I have a great idea. Let's go for a drive. That sounds like fun, Piggy says. Drive. Wait, Elephant says. If we're going to go for a drive, we need a plan. A plan. First, we need a map. I have a map, Piggy says. Get that map. You can go for a drive. We got a map. Piggy has a map for that. Okay, look at that. They all have a map. That's good. I usually have a map on my iPhone, but they have a paper-based map. You can't tell I have no idea what it is. Wait, Elephant said. It might be sunny while we drive. We need, what do you want it done? Sunglasses. There you go. Well, Piggy said, I have sunglasses. Get those sunglasses. Bring sunglasses on this drive if you want. Okay, Piggy has sunglasses. Great. Now Piggy's singing, drive. Sunglasses. But they both have their sunglasses on. They're good plans. Wait, Elephant says. It might rain while we need umbrellas. Well, Piggy has umbrellas. And what Elephant says then? Get those umbrellas. Exactly. Make a plan to stick with it is what I do. I have the umbrellas, Piggy says. Okay, now Piggy's going to sing a song again. Drive. Umbrella. They're really good at playing. So recall, let's see, you got sunglasses, and they have a map, and they have an umbrella, just in case. They're good players. Wait, Elephant said. We have so much stuff to pack. We need bags. I have bags, Piggy says. Well, get those bags. You cannot go wrong with a good plan. I have the bag. Piggy has a lot of bags. Bag. But wait, Elephant says, there will be a lot of driving on our drive. We need a car. I said, we need a car. Do you have a car, Piggy? Do you think you have a car? I am a pig. A pig with a car would be this. Do you have a car? I do not have a car. Oh no! We have everything we need for a drive. They have the sunglasses and their map and an umbrella and all their bags. Except our car. Our plans have been moved. What are we going to do now? Well, we could play pirate. Who needs plans when you have kids? And that's the end of it.
Yay!
Well, that's it for my story time. I have some coloring sheets that you bring home with you about the hotel that I told you about. And I'll let you print that out, and you can go ahead and play.